Hey everyone, it's Antonia Marquis Fountain, and this is the LYLO movement. The LYLO movement is a movement that I created that stands for Love Yourself, Love Others. It is something that I will always speak on because it's important that if we are wanting the world to change, if we're wanting to change the world, that we start with ourselves, that we start with loving ourselves. Because the more we love ourselves, the more open we become to loving others, to loving each other, to loving this world, to loving life, to spreading joy, to finding joy, to being joy. So, if you want to change the world, start with you. It is so important to know how powerful it is to love yourself, to cultivate joy and love within you. You are love, it's always there. It just needs you to wake it up, to remember it, to embrace it, and to encourage it, to hone in on it. It is your superpower and it holds so much magic and divinity. So I make these videos to encourage you to embark on your self-love journey, knowing that it will not only enhance your life for you, but for others and your experience here. There is so much scariness going on in the world, and it feels overwhelming, it feels scary, it feels dangerous, it feels unsafe. And all of these scary things can easily make you feel hopeless, like there's nothing that you can do. But in the words of Lin-Manuel Miranda, Leslie Odom playing Aaron Burr, you are the one thing in life you can control. So when it feels like the world is out of control, when it feels like the world is scary, center yourself. Come back to you and cultivate the love within you so that it outpours, and know that that changes the world. That helps. That does so much good because you are being the change that you are wishing to see. You are being an example for others that love is the way, and it starts with us. You are representation of finding and cultivating joy and knowing that love is cool. Love is a superpower. Love is something we should be practicing. Love is something that should be at the forefront. Love is something that can't be erased. Love is the most beautiful thing, the most important thing on this planet, and it is our purpose. So when you are brave enough to choose love, and to try, you are showing the world that no matter what you are doing, I know what I'm gonna do. And what I'm gonna do is love. And I'm gonna love myself, and I'm gonna spread that love and share that love that I find. I'm gonna share that love that I remember, that we are born with, that we have, that we are made of. You affect and impact people in your surroundings. When you have love for yourself, or even when you just focus on and choose and prioritize love, that energy, that frequency radiates off of you, and it is felt, and it makes people curious. It makes people feel something, and it knocks on their heart like, remember this? This will make you feel so much better. This will change things. This will add joy to your life. This will open up limitless possibilities. This will open up your magic. This will invite so many diverse, beautiful humans into your life. This will help you grow. This will help you learn. This will help you have more gratitude and find grace and have patience for yourself and others. This will overall enhance your life. People feel that. And even if they don't understand it at first, it will be felt by them and they'll want to explore it. You never know how much you impact someone. You never know the amount of people you impact. You never know what impacts someone. It's not just words, it's not just actions that impact others. It can just be as simple as your energy that you carry from the love that you have remembered and found and brought to the forefront in yourself, and how that radiates, and feeling like a safe space when you are around others. They feel warmth in your presence. They feel openness and non-judgment in your presence. They feel unlimited in your presence. As I've mentioned in my past videos, I love using every aspect of my life as a tool to spread my message. And one of my biggest ways that I spread my message is through my clothing, my outfits, what I wear. As you can see, and if you follow me, you've seen since forever, I love iridescence. I love iridescent things. I love holographic things mixed with black because the black makes it pop even more. And I love things that are reflective, that are interactive in some way, like with the light. When it hits the light a certain way, it changes the color and it shines. I love these things because for me, iridescence, especially when it's clear like this, it represents openness and transparency, being authentically, clearly us, boldly. And when the light hits us or comes from within us, it is beautiful. There is so much color, diversity, joy, expression, variance when the light comes out of you and when light comes in and through. We are radiant, just like iridescence, just like holographicness. We are radiant, iridescent, beautiful beings with light coming through us, sharing our color with the world, reflecting color and light onto others, reminding them of their beauty and their magnificence. Just like mirrors, I also love things that are mirroring because it is a representation of reflection, self-reflection, and reminding others that the light you see in me, the beauty you see in me, the color, the joy you see in me is within you as well. And even if it doesn't feel like that at the time for you, doesn't mean that it's not there. And you can always visit it and focus on it and bring it back and remember. Iridescence and holographic things also, to me, represent movement, because the more that you move with purpose and intention and lead, the more colors that show, the more light that shines through. So when you put your heart in action, when you let it do its thing, more abundance comes, more light is passed through, more colors show. You see the beauty in yourself and in everything. You start to notice just how beautiful this life is, and you start to have more gratitude because you are grateful for your life, your existence, your superpowers, your uniqueness, your diversity. You notice how beautiful you are, holy, and you exist with that, and that unlocks everything. That frees everything. That makes you unlimited. I know that we can't erase the hurt. We can't erase the traumas that we've been through, the hardships that we face, or the things that go on outside of us. But if we can't erase what has already been done, we can at least create joy for ourselves in spite of it. And that comes from understanding our power, being authentic, true, and honoring who we are. Embracing our weirdness, our uniqueness, our diversity, our color. Doing the things that bring us joy without considering if someone else will think it's cool or someone else will think it's not cool. Just doing it because it brings us joy. Because when we choose the things that bring us joy, we are honoring our heart, our truth, and we are expressing authenticity and radiating that authentic, true, pure energy, unique energy out into the world and into our molecules. We are invigorating our vessel with those authentic vibes of joy. When we let go of worrying what others think of us, when we recognize that we have the power to make a change, when we understand that we deserve love and understanding and peace, and that we have the power to cultivate that and give it to ourselves, that is what we can do in spite of the hurt that we don't deserve, in spite of the trauma, in spite of the chaos of the world. We can find our serenity. And in doing so, we grow, we radiate, we illuminate, and we remind others that light is in this world and love wins. Lastly, for my TED Talk, I'm just gonna remind y'all, the golden rule: treat others the way you would like to be treated. That also applies to how you would like to feel. That also applies to the things that we desire, that we long for in our existence. Many of us want to feel included. We want to feel included. We want to feel safe. We want to feel like we're not judged. We want to feel embraced and supported. We want to feel loved, appreciated, useful. We want to feel uplifted. We want to feel seen, heard. We want to feel like our presence matters and that people care, right? And so many in this world right now don't feel that from a lot of people right now. And it breaks my heart. I love everyone so much. It's not fair. So it's important to me that I remind you all to think about all those desires that you feel that you want in this life, in this existence, and ask yourself why you wouldn't give that to others. If you want to feel included, why would you not include others? If you want to feel equal, why would you not view others as equal? If you want to feel understood, seen, heard, uplifted, safe, then why would you stand for things that don't make other people feel safe and loved and included and cared about and seen and heard and understood? Why would you engage in conversation and acts that make people feel afraid and judged and shunned if that's not something that you want to ever feel from others? Think about it and then implement it. Apply it with how you choose to lead this life. Implement it, apply it, consider it. Think about your existence. Think about those desires. You don't want to feel unsafe. You don't want to feel unloved and unincluded. You don't want to feel unequal. Do not make others feel that way. And you start by finding that love within yourself, reminding yourself that you are worthy, you are equal. You deserve to be heard, understood, included, seen. You deserve to be supported and uplifted. Remind yourself that you are worthy of those things, and then remind others. It is natural for us to be loving, but if we have strayed from the course, we must get back on it, because it's not okay what is happening, because it's not okay for others to feel all those ways that I've mentioned. And we can do something about it, starting with us. You can do something about it. You are capable. You are strong. You are brave. You are awesome. You deserve to be loved, and so does everyone else. You are special. I am special, and so is everyone else in their unique ways that are necessary. Our diversity is on purpose. It is necessary in our existence to experience it, because it helps us to grow our empathy, to expand our heart and our horizons while we are here. And I'm so glad you're here. So please, really be here in the way that you are intended to. You deserve it. You deserve to feel your love. One thing that I love about myself is the fact that I am so in tune with myself and with consciousness and our existence that I have very spiritual, vivid dreams. And it can be exhausting, because I promise you, I wake up feeling like I did not sleep. And to some, it doesn't make sense, because it seems like if you're dreaming deeply, you must have been sleeping hard, which sounds good. Like you're actually getting quality sleep, so you should wake up refreshed. But I feel so conscious in my dreams, and they're so detailed, intricate, and vivid. And I remember things in this life as they are in my waking life. And I also astro project into what feels like different realms that I revisit, these worlds that I've never seen before that have the same places and stores and layouts and scenery that I am going back to and remembering when I dream. And for as long as I remember, I have dreamt this way. And I truly feel like it's because I'm so in touch with myself, because I honor myself into my existence by loving myself and being authentic and knowing my power. And since I was young, it's only ascended my power and my dreams. And when I was a kid, because of how in tune I've always been with myself, the way I behaved and spoke and thought didn't always align or wasn't always on the same wavelength as other kids. And I remember in it happened multiple times, but one specific memory was in middle school. There was this guy that I had been friends with for since kindergarten. He was so nice. He was also in band, just like I was. I played clarinet, he played the saxophone, and he was so kind, so gentle, so real. And as a person, as a kid in tune with myself, that was something I really, really appreciated on a deep level and understanding. So one day I had a super, super vivid dream where I asked him out. And people can confuse my kindness, humbleness, calmness, um, happy with myselfness with shyness for some reason. But to know me is to know that I am the opposite of shy. The way I dress, the way I express, and the actions that I take and words I say, the way that I speak up about things that I'm passionate about is not shy. It's very bold. I am very bold. I like boldness. I am not subtle. So I have always been the one to make the first move, not afraid of rejection because of the love that I have for myself. Knowing that if someone says no to something that I ask, I will be okay because I know I'm still worthy. I know my worth. I know that I am amazing. And if somebody says no, it's not meant for me. That is something I've always understood since I was a kid. So I've never been afraid of rejection because I will never reject myself. And I've always been the one to make the first move. I also have this deep understanding of the preciousness of life because my father passed when I was 2, and he passed when he was only 33 years old. So that ingrained in me from birth the beauty and preciousness and uncertainty of life, and in turn helps me and empowers me to live it and be bold and be true and appreciate life and all of the people in it. So if there's something that I'm interested in, I do it. If there's something I want to say, I say it. I asked that next day after having that dream, I saw that dream as a sign, as I see signs and synchronicities and everything. A sign to go for it, ask this guy out. He's nice, you know him. I asked him out, and he literally stopped talking to me. He stopped talking to me. He unfriended me on Facebook. He no longer associated with me. He no longer said hi or even looked my way when we passed each other in school. And if I said hi and he had no choice but to see me because it was a small walkway, he would just be like, and yes, that's unfortunate. And yes, it stings because those are moments that could make a person feel deeply not understood. And to me, it was normal. Like, I've always had such vivid dreams. So he was someone that I viewed as open and authentic. So I thought that he would be accepting in that moment, and it just freaked him out. And long story short, long story long, sorry about it. It's okay. I'm gonna take up space because I deserve to. And it's also my channel. And you also clicked on this video because you wanted to hear me talk. So thank you for listening. But this, I'll call it ability that I have and have always had, has lost me many friends and caused many judgments to be cast upon me and weirded people out, and has caused circumstances that make me feel like the other person doesn't understand me. And again, it makes me feel exhausted, like I don't get quality sleep because I'm so conscious in those dreams. So even though these unique things arise from my ability to vividly dream, it is something that I'm so grateful for because it obviously happens for a reason. Not everyone has the ability to do it. So the fact that I do is something that I'm grateful for. And I try to find meaning, signs, messages within these dreams to help me in my experience in my waking life. I have written songs in my dreams. If y'all have heard my song Parallel Parks about Rosa Parks, I dreamt that. I dreamt the lyrics. I sang and wrote the chorus of that song and the premise of that song in my dreams. And I have literally written pieces of songs in my dreams. A lot of unique things have happened with my dreams, and it's something I'm grateful for no matter what. And it's something I love about myself because I feel like it's part of what makes me me, and it feels like a gift, and it feels like another way to tap into our collective consciousness, our higher consciousness. Something that I love about someone else is going to be an amazing man named Noel McNeil. As I mentioned a couple minutes ago, I lost my father at age 2 to lung cancer. And because of that, before he passed, my mom and dad wanted to get me a toy that would keep me company and that would be like a male figure in my life. And there was this show called The Puzzle Place. I love The Puzzle Place so much. It's kind of the same vibe as Sesame Street that I also love so much, where it celebrates our diversities, our colors, togetherness, love, acceptance, peace, kindness, compassion. It was literally one of the most diverse shows ever, and they had a bunch of characters, all from different backgrounds. And my favorite character was Leon, and he was a Black young man, and he was so sweet. All of the characters were so sweet, and they learned from each other. They embraced each other and included each other and taught each other about their different cultures and their different experiences, and their empathy grew from it. So it's not just a kids show, it's an important message for all of us. And I'm going to show you. I still have the doll that my parents got me. And he did not look like this at first, but here he is, standing strong, and I love him so much. Noel McNeil was the voice of Leon. He was also the voice of something you may be more familiar with, Bear and the Big Blue House. And his voice was a voice I became very, very familiar with as a baby. And then continued to be when I was watching him as Bear. So his voice is always something that is calming to me, that is safe to me, that feels warm to me, and feels like a hug to me. Whenever I hear his voice, it calms me. And the best part is that I follow him on social media, and the way that he uses his voice and his platform makes me so proud. Because not only was he a homie when I was 1 and 2 years old, but he is still a homie to this day. He is out here advocating for trans rights, for equality, for LGBTQIA plus rights, for this world, this country to embrace our diversity in all of its beautiful ways, all of our beautiful ways. He is out here advocating. He's out here sharing information. He is out here leading with love and making me so proud, like he always has. What I love about him is that he truly leads with love and always has, and sticks to it and is committed to doing it and devoted to loving and spreading compassion and being a compassionate being. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all truly so, so much. So much so that it is a joy to do these videos. Even if one person watches it and they feel something, it brings me joy. It brings me joy, and it feels like an honor to be able to help you in your journey or encourage you and inspire you in any way, because I believe you deserve it. I didn't have any people to feature in this video. Sometimes people send in videos saying one thing they love about themselves and one thing they love about someone else. I haven't gotten videos for a while, but if you would like to be in the next LYLO video as a feature, please DM me on Instagram at Antonia Marquis Fountain, just like it's spelled here, and send me a video. It can be anything you want. It can be as short as you want, as long as you want. It can be landscape, it can be portrait, it can be about anything, about anyone, anything you want it to be. The whole point of it is just an exercise to take the time to love on yourself and extend that love by opening your mind to having gratitude for others and the things that you love in others. So there are no rules. And you can send me those videos saying one thing you love about yourself and one thing you love about someone else to my Instagram, and you will be featured in a LYLO video. I hope to see your videos, and even if you don't send a video, I hope that you take the time to love on yourself and know just how beautiful it is to do so, and that you deserve it. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye.